Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn, and this is a reading for, let's pick, we'll start with Pisces. So, Pisces, this is a reading for where you're at now, what kind of energy is sitting within you, and it's already pulled up, and what it is you need to work through for the next little period of time, okay? So, with a card that popped up is number 23. So we'll set that over there and I'll read this to you, Pisces. Intimacy. The rose is a universal symbol of human love. This card has appeared because this is an important energy for you right now. There are two energy spirals moving in the center of the rose, which represents two people energetically coming together. If you are not in a relationship, then this card shows a new relationship on the horizon. If you are in a relationship, then this card is asking you to focus your energy there. Rekindle the romance and the passion. Embrace the energy of lover. Open to the intimacy and allow yourself to be vulnerable with your partner. Okay, so part of your spiritual journey right now, Pisces, is all around your romance. So I'm thinking that if I can find here it is, my little romance deck, then we'll use that because this is focused around romance. So we'll use this as well as our spiritual, our spirit guide deck as well. So we're also going to pull a surrender card, and what that is focused on is what is it that's you need to maybe let go of, or that you need to, that's coming up for you right now as maybe a trigger or a motivator for this focus to be on your loving relationships or partnerships. And this can represent any kind of relationship, if you're in a union, a monogamous union, whether your relationships look different, it can represent any kind of romantic union. So surrendering the drama, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Okay, so this is all around your emotions, Pisces, and where your emotions sit when it comes to your romantic relationships and your love. So this is about you being vulnerable. This is about you allowing the process, to be what it is. We're going to have a lot to say here. The cards want to start to jump, which is always a good sign. All right. So let's see what the cards say to begin with, and we'll move in. I think for this one, we'll do a little bit on this side with this, the spirit song, and then we'll do a little bit this side with the romance too, or maybe vice versa, just to gain some clarity, and then your blended energy, because this is really, it's got to be a focus on romance, but also around your whole life as well, right? So let's see what comes up here. Alrighty, so taking a look at the cards we've got coming up. Beautiful, okay. So this is really, your energy is there. In terms of surrendering the drama, and this would be around all areas of your life, Pisces, not just romantically, but also romantically as well, in your union, whatever that union represents to you, if you're in union with someone. And if you're not, then this represents the energy that you are bringing into your desire for a partner, or the vision that you may have for a partner. So we start out with the 8 of crystals, which would be the 8 of pentacles. Okay, so that would be about dedication and practice, hard work and focus, laying the groundwork. So this suggests that you've been doing a lot of internal work, even around self-love and reestablishing your self-respect or your sense of self within a union, or how you want that to be. And on top of that, we have the King of Acorns. Now, that would be the King of Wands. Now, Wands is fire energy, so this is a mature, passionate, masculine energy. And the keywords here are optimism and innovation. So, you know, you've got a masculine in your life, a masculine energy in your life that is an out-of-the-box thinker, that can be very focused, that is driven and is success-oriented, you know, passionate about things, and they bring a balance, so to speak. So if you're in union, this could be your partner coming into play here. If you're not in union, this could be the kind of energy that you are drawing towards you, is someone that has this mature energy but is passionate, very much about, you know, the launching a career, launching a business, that kind of thing. Like, they're very much about wanting material stability, but also following their passion and their creativity. And then we've got major arcana, which the star here, which is that peace and that harmony. So this person and the healing. So you're going through some healing, clearly, you know, with this card about being open to reestablishing that love connection and really being in the space where you allow that to flow and be open, and that self-love as well as romantic love. But this, you've got some healing that's been happening around balancing either your perspective in relationships, if you're not in union, or in your relationships overall in life. So whatever you're doing, Pisces, right now, you're in this space of healing. And you've got support from this king energy with whatever that is. And then on top of this, we've got the page of shells, intuition and inspiration, and that would be cups. So you've got the page of cups. This is all about learning a new skill, being inspired to learn things fresh. This can represent a physical person and a physical union, but it can also represent you and study and transition and being creatively inspired and learning something new. And again, you're in transition here, Pisces. Whoever connects with this, it's really clear. And the transition is connected to the way that your perception and you're leaning into your love relationships is having a big impact on not just you and how you're evolving as a person and a soul, but also on the things happening in your life. So Pisces, you've definitely got this king energy that's very supportive, that is compassionate and passionate, wants for you to learn and follow the path that brings you that passion and that joy. And then on top of that, we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is crystals. So that's, you know, that would be earth energy. That's materials. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn there. And that's all around, you know, the keywords here are new possibilities and persistence. So with the Five of Pentacles, it's around pushing through. So you felt like an outsider in some kind of a situation with this five, and you've needed to break free of that pattern. You've needed to persist and stand to yourself, you know, stand up for yourself, because whatever this was, this could possibly have been compromising your health in some way, whether that be mental, emotional health or physical health, or it could have been compromising, you know, you were worried about finances, so you're you stuck with something. And you know, the cards that are playing out here are saying you've transitioned, you're transitioning out of this because you've got this dedication. Again, this Eight of Crystals here, that's also earth energy. So even though this king is not earth, it could be that this king embodies that wand energy, but he's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or masculine energy. It could be she as well, any identity really. But you're coming into this transition where you're understanding, letting go of the drama. You're not engaging. You're just tired of it. you know, and you're coming through with this 5 energy of pushing through that negativity, pushing through the feeling like you know you don't belong, worrying about a little, you know, how money's going to work out and your health. And this is all coming into a beautiful space because you've got the 10 of shells, which is your energy. That would be the cups. And this is all about blessings and abundance and joy. Like, this is well-being. When you receive the 10 of cups, that is, you can't ask for better. It's just a beautiful, beautiful feeling of, you know, joy and fulfillment and blessings in your life. So see whatever's happened here in your recent past, it feels like, or what's coming up ahead in the near future. This transition, you're let go of that drama, or you've been letting go of that drama, you know, that need to face the conflict head on. There are other ways to face conflict, and you've walked away from something possibly that wasn't serving you, it wasn't good for you, you know, and this partner or potential partner fully supports that, like is fully on board with this transition, and you will be okay. You know, Pisces, you will absolutely be okay moving through this, because this is also shifting your love relationship if you are in union. And if you're not, it's shifting your perspective about a potential partner. You know, you're less emotionally charged, you're triggered by less, you're healing more. And so your light energy is lifting up and it's vibrating at a higher frequency, which means you can draw in someone that more closely aligns to who you are, right? So Pisces, let's pull from our little love deck here for this side. I don't usually do the readings like this, but why not? Let's just see what happens, and then we'll combine those two energies later. Whoops, okay, they're starting to fly here a little bit, which is good. So we'll pull those out, and then we'll cut for the rest. Okay. Alrighty, so taking a look here, we've got this balance that's being shown to me, where recently possibly there's been some kind of a tower moment, a crisis for you. Now this could be romantically, there's been a crisis for you, but it could also be that you've connected over here to the energy of, you know, your overall life. It could be that you've already had this moment, or this moment is coming. This is more recent past and then present coming into the future. But you've had this tower moment where there's been a big shift. There's been something that's fallen apart to come back together, because, you know, in order for things to grow anew, they need to fall apart, so to speak. There needs to be the space to rebuild. And that's where you're at. There's been this tower moment, and it's possibly having an effect on your romantic relationship, your feelings like you can be vulnerable. Maybe you've been feeling too vulnerable, a little at risk, but this is just, the cards are saying it's okay, you know, open your heart, definitely, because you've got the 6 of Gems here, which again is that Pentacles energy, that's that earth energy coming through. And this is all about generosity. So if you're in union, you have a generous partner, you know, and this partner or partners gives you what it is that you need. They have what it is that fulfills you, and they're willing to support you with your goals, but they're also willing to help and mentor you and give you guidance, you know, if you so desire. But ultimately there's this, you know, this very generous sort of sense of it will be okay. And I know this is your partner or potential partner, because on top of that, we've got the 2 of Shells romance. So, you know, this really is with your partner affirming for you, yes, we are going to move through this. Yes, it is going to be okay. You know, you're transitioning and you're being sort of given that space to do that. And they're holding the space for you and you know, grounding in the best way that they can, with whatever it is they can give to you, whether that's emotional, mental, you know, materialistic. And then coming on top, we've got the Queen of Shells, which is your energy. So this is all about tapping into your empathic, intuitive nature. This is all about, you know, being sensitive and intuitive, but without the triggers, sort of observing and taking it all in, and then really paying attention to the signals and the signs in knowing what to do to move forward, and without fear, you know, without the drama and without the fear, because it's going to be okay. And this drama could even be like triggers, like anxiety. It's not suggesting that, you know, oh, you're a drama queen. That's not at all what it's saying. You know, it's just saying that the conflict, the angst, the triggers, the you know, the reactiveness, you're really coming into a space where you're settling in to knowing who you are, or being able to explore yourself more. And it's beautiful. And you've got your counterpart here, the Emperor. Now, this generally represents a very strong masculine energy. It could be a physical person in your life, but to me, within this reading, especially because it comes with the Queen of Cups beside it there, it's saying to me to embody more of that Emperor energy. So get a routine going, set up some structure, you know, start to do some research with this studying card over here. Like there needs to be some structure a little bit within the romantic relationship with a home so that you can meet goals together. And this is about you embodying the balance of the intuition along with the structure, the power, the order, you know, and putting everything into place. And then on top of that, we've got the 10 of Gems, which again is that earth energy. And this is all about protection. So if this is an earth sign that is connecting in with you, this earth sign is coming in to hold the space and protect, you know. And it is also in a regular tarot deck, this would be the 10 of Pentacles, which is about financial success. It's about strong business relationships. So it could also be that you're going to have a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a masculine figure, but it could be there's definitely a masculine energy that's coming in that wants to help guide you, is maybe going to offer you a business opportunity. And they're very grounded. They're very, they know their business. Like they are the ultimate authority. You know, they're very wise that way. But they also expect sort of that in return. Like they want someone, if they're going to invest in you, if that's what this is pertaining to, then they really want someone that's going to commit to it and commit to learning. And then this person will definitely, you know, lead you towards that material success and all of those gains. And that's a beautiful thing. So let's take a look at some of the combined energy, you know, of the two, of the releasing the drama and surrendering, you know, letting go of that need to be heard. We can just walk away from things, and we don't necessarily have to have someone understand our point of view, because sometimes there's just no listening for it. They don't want to hear it. They're not in a space where they can hear it. They just need to be right, you know. And if that pertains to this tower moment that you had, you just walked away from that, which is real growth, you know, and that shows real self-love as well. So we're coming in, and our first card out here is Triumph, number 7. So you definitely, you are triumphing within this situation with your love, as well as, I'm just going to pull them all here. Not only with your love relationship, but also within your relationship with yourself, Pisces. So on top of this beautiful triumph, you've got, again, number 2, the intuition, and this would be the Empress, right? And that's very close to our Queen energy. The Empress is all about abundance and fertility and nurturing and life in bloom. This is totally what's possible as the two of these combine. You know, this is what's coming forward for you, Pisces. And then we have harmony, that this would be the Lovers. You've got this beautiful balance between you that is evolving and growing and shifting, because you're evolving and growing and shifting with your perception of the way that you understand yourself in terms of love, self-love and romantic love, you know, and being able to appreciate, you know, see things for what they are, appreciate the offers as they come, the gestures as well of love, regardless of how they come, you know, like if you're with a partner that's very financially stable, if you're in union and that's the way that they express themselves, then you're being more open to understanding that that's that. If they are the kind of person that's more spiritual, grounded, you know, they haven't quite found their way in terms of finances, let's say, then they're holding the space. They're there and they're offering you, you know, the richness of what they do have. And we've got accelerated motion, truth, and transformation. So accelerated motion means things are going to pick up. Between the two of you, you may come together and you may decide that you're going to do something together in terms of, you know, home-based business, that kind of thing, if you're in union. If not, then this influence over here is going to combine with you releasing whatever this was, and it's going to create this new opportunity for you where it's once it happens and you get it set, then that's going to start to move quickly. The universe is going to really start to answer for you. And then you've got truth here, you know, so the truth of your passions, the truth of what drives you, and some deception that may have happened, you know, with the situation that was this tower moment are going to come forward and be revealed for you. And you are ultimately leading into a transformation. You know, you're leaving behind the old, outdated beliefs that you have to be a certain way in order to be successful, that you have to compromise pieces of yourself in order to, you know, be loved in the way that you know and deserve that you can be loved. But you're also definitely transitioning and maturing your own perspective around not engaging. You know, you're not buying the triggers, you're not buying into that. Now, it may be hard for you, like there's a little bit of that sort of that loss in the tower moments and anxiety, but again, you've got this beautiful, loving, nurturing space here where it's all possible. There's lots of transformation and shifting coming through in this next little while. So Pisces, this was your intuitive read for this time. You know, it went the way it went, and I'm happy. It was a different kind of a read, part romance and part not. And it all comes together into some beautiful manifestation, you know, but just really get clear with yourself, do some exploring, some looking into the kinds of things that you might like to explore in terms of a career or a passion path, you know, what makes your soul sing. And that brings out love for everything, you know, including for the self and within your union in your life. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch and letting me come into your space for a little bit of time today. Please click like and subscribe if you could, and remember to live big and shine your light bright. Until next time.